What is up, Keller's agents? It is me, Sam Jackson, the Director of Innovation Technology for the Georgia Legacy Group, as well as MAPS Technology Coach. And today I'm super excited to share with you a really cool update inside of the Command consumer side of things. We're talking about website registration or website forced registration, as it's called in some other platforms inside of Command. So this video is for those of you who are using the Command websites, or maybe this can convince you to maybe use them today. But as it sits right now, I can go to an agent website. I can go to mine, for example, samjackson.kw.com. This is just the Command website, and search a property anywhere near me. Now, the current default is that I can come in here and click at as many properties as I want to, as often as I like. And there's no forced registration, meaning that I can click and kind of go through the website freely without ever entering a contact form. One of the really cool updates that we've now had on the website or the consumer widget inside of Command is that if you were to go to the consumer applet, and that's the very last bottom one here on the left, we can now change these settings to where we can force registration. And to do so, you're going to click on consumer and then click on site and app settings up here in the top right hand corner. So above my big bald head, we're going to click on site and app settings. And actually, let me make myself a lot smaller here. There we go. And then if you scroll down this main page, it's not as apparent as I would love, but if you scroll on this first main page, you'll see now that there's a section for registration. And the default, because this is the way the Command sites have been since we launched them, are set to unrestricted, meaning that if you read this, let's say a visitor will be able to view unlimited properties on your site before being asked to register. And now we have a total of 4 options, which now include 10 properties, which means that I can go to, let's just use my site for example. I'm going to bounce over here. I can go click on 10 different listings. And then after I hit that 10th one, I'll be forced to register with contact information. So there's going to be a form that says, hey, first name, last name, and the remaining contact information. So that's the 10 properties choice. Then there's an option for 2, which I kind of like. I would say that if you were going to go this route, I think 2 is the one that makes the most sense for me. Again, personal opinion, do what is best for your business and your practices. And then lastly, no property viewing, meaning that the second I click on that first property, or before I even click on that first property, I'm going to be met with a contact form, making forced registration. So there are some caveats to this. Obviously, if you click on no property viewing, there is a greater chance that you are going to get more leads that you don't already have in Command on your website. Now, the catch, because I think we've all experienced this as consumers ourselves, if you've ever been exploring on a website and you find yourself hitting a contact form, that can be a little bit too, I don't want to say the word aggressive because that's maybe not the right word, but kind of too intrusive. And then if I'm hit with a contact form immediately, it may actually force me to leave your website and go somewhere else. So just be kind of careful. There's some nuances with each of these, and maybe we'll run another video on some best practices here, or maybe the pros and cons of it. But just know that you have this option now inside of Command that if I were to click on 2 properties and hit save, that will be the new choice. So let's demo that now. Go back to my website, click on search, and I need to zoom out a lot. There's not a whole lot going on in this area around me. So I click on 1 property, and there we have it. Oh, it already knew that I clicked on 2. So then I'm greeted with this form here that says sign up, first name, last name, email address, and if a person fills this out, what will happen is that you'll get notified for a lead. So let's just go ahead and create someone here. For the sake of this, I'm just going to type in a bunch of random stuff. Okay. There we go. And then now, if I go back to my Command, my phone already pinged, which is really cool. The Command app already said, hey, Sam, you have a lead. But now if I go back to my Command, underneath my notifications, I should see that I have a, let me refresh. I should have a new notification. Yep. New agent site registration. And then when I match my keyboards, it's going to take you to the contact that I now have that registered from that forced registration site on my website. Cool. Just realized that I was in a team account, so it's going to take me to my personal account. But yeah, there it is. There's the contact that kind of came through. But let me know if you have any questions. If you have any questions, please feel free to look me up on the KW white pages. Again, my name is Sam Jackson, spelled like you would think, and or just leave a comment here on in Command with Sam on YouTube, and I'd be more than happy to get the notification. Reach out to you. As always, stay in command. See ya.